Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first three games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. The wind and the pitch. That misses, and we're underway here in Game 4. The pitch. And there's a ball.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit.
Bounce to the right side. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the left side. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. And now Jason Giambi.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And the 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Giambi into second, and he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And that's just foul.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that's a base hit. Giambi coming home. He's in there. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a strike. to the right side. And that one handled. Throws to first. And that will end the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And the home team down a run. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Mike Messina. What should we keep an eye on here?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Bottom of the first. So stepping in for Boston, Johnny Damon. And a pitch. And a foul ball. 0-1 now. Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Goes down looking.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And
line drive caught. Number 5 up next for the Red Sox. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swings through that one. 0-1.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it,
well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, still behind by a count of 1-0. And the righty deals. Stays alive. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Man, I hated knuckleball. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he's
on the ground. A dive. Nice stop to first. On the money. Nice play.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
Here's the third baseman, Aaron Boone. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boo Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's got a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Righty delivers. And it's fouled away. Boom. Leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. That's out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So up next, Alfonso Soriano. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And there's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. That's out number 3. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And it's 2-zip. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Garcia makes the catch, and there's one gone. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Matsui under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Ball to strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Kicks and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Jeter. Whitfield back to work. Strike one. Jeter goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. There's a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Down the line, it's a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Giambi. Doubled in his first AB. And that one is lifted in the air. Damon makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Whitfield throws to first. Jeter back in standing.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Mueller snags it for the second out. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. Grounded out his first time. In there for strike one.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That one fouled off. The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. One left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. The line to kick the pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the struggles continue in the postseason.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Strike two. Got him. 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Number 28, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And a foul ball left side. Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots.
Got him looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Nothing doing for Boston, and they're down 2-0. And the 0-2. Hard on the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
Boom. Now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Liner, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And up next for New York, Garcia. 0 for 1 so far. That's in there. That's strike 1.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Runner leads away at second. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first, and that is that. The Yanks lead one. They're up 2-0. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Out there to center. Williams under it. He's got it. And there's one down. Now it's going to be Todd Walker. He's 0 for 1. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. There's a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The Red Sox hitless so far in the game. Popped in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out. Number 5 up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 with a flyout. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In the air to left center. Williams under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Elite defenders behind him. The 0-1. And a foul ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up is the Yankees DH, Jason Giambi. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. Good hitters count the 2-0. That's to 3rd. Over to 1st. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Next to hit, David Ortiz. Flied out his first time.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Now this is in the air down the line. Garcia as he glides to his left. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. The Red Sox still looking for their first hit in this one. That's a laser base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Nixon. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Millar leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one pulled foul. The 1-1. Now fly ball to right center. Garcia sizing this one up. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Whitfield back to work. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfielder. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And now Jorge Posada. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Bronson Arroyo gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So up next, Hideki Matsui. He's already homered in this game. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And the 0-1. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the wall. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away. And next for New York, Nick Johnson. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Hard hit right side. Fires to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox nothing.
A lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
That one lifted to left. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, number 28. Went down on strikes his first time through. Got one out to right. Garcia settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Johnny Damon up next for the Red Sox. Damon, a former All-Star. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Set down on strikes. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Hammered, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like...
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
So digging in, Alfonso Soriano. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Rojo, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Righty to the plate. Fly ball center field. Damon in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Swing and a tapper to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Jason Giambi stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. And that one lifted in the air center field. Damon makes the catch, inning over. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Walker. And he deals. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes. Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
2-2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Line drive, and that one gets down. Fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle. Go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a 3-2. That one is absolutely belted. One runs in. It bangs off the wall. Relay throw. Not in time. He's safe. And we are tied. 2-run score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New pitcher for the Yankees, Hitchcock. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that's in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next offering is fouled back. Hot shot to third. Zips it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. For a strike, full count.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And there's ball 4.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Nixon up next for the Red Sox.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch just misses. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Chop to the right side. Tosses to first. Got him.
The bat, the third baseman,
It's got him.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Hard hit, base hit. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 28. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. And a pitch. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Mueller round second on his way to third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a two-out double, second and third now.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone and
hit on the ground to the right side. Johnson steps on the bag. Third out, and that ends the frame. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 2.
me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done. He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorge Posada. Liner caught at second. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Hideki Matsui stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. There's a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Williams leads off first with 1 away. Pitch out, but no action. Righty delivers. That one to first. Millar to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 2.
Pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Payoff pitch. On a line, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches and really work out there on the mound. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is number 5. And ball 1. The 1-1. Popped up first base side. Soriano hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Man at first. And next for the Red Sox, Manny Ramirez. 1 for 3. Out towards right center field. Garcia coming in on it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Out number 2. So stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And the Red Sox leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Brandon Lyon
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested.
Johnson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. One away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And up next for New York, Aaron Boone. The Yankees looking to rally. That's to third. Zips it across. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. So last chance for the Yankees. And stepping in for the Yankees, Garcia. And that's in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Is just 1 strike away. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Ball 1 low. Garcia off of first with 2 away. In the air, right side. Nixon settles under this one, and he'll put it away. Ball game, and the Red Sox work their way back to even in this series, 2 games apiece.
Well, you can tell these guys feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these 2 teams.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.